John here. I described this next song as kind of a modern day telling of the salvation story. I thought it would play well coming into Easter. I wrote it about 5 years ago. I really like this song and hope you like it too. I'm recording it twice actually. The first time was last week with my friend Rick. Rick's an extraordinary pianist and he accompanied me. His daughter Jasmine filmed it and put it on her YouTube channel. Jasmine and Rick's last name is Lowe, L-O-W-E. So Jasmine's channel is J-Lo Productions on YouTube. If you're inclined to check out the song there, welcome and thank you. If you're inclined to stay with me now, here, welcome and thank you. Stars in the distant sky shining. The father said, son, there's work to be done, and I think you're the right man to do it. It's no meager task, so I sure hate to ask, but I need you, and won't you get to it? Well, Dad said, boy, if there's truth to employ, then you know I'd respond by refusing. Still, I know the way that obedience plays, so your path is the path of my choosing. The boy was unclear, be it minutes or years, that he was caught up in brand new surroundings. At first all was dark, and he moved like a shark, hearing only his own heart a-pounding. But later it seemed he was living the dream. He saw stars in the distant sky shining, and one in the night was the brightest of bright, so began the divine redefining. The star climbed up high in the westerly sky, and these royals out east saw it rising. And they understood that the child was good, though an ill plan a man was devising. The monarchs had bling for the new infant king. The man asked them the child's location, but they returned home by a different road, per a dream angel's manifestation. The child grew strong and the child stayed true to the end that the father envisioned. He played it down low, but the world came to know that this man was a man on a mission. It started, folks say, back at Cana that day when the wine at a wedding ran empty. Then he, as assigned water, turned into wine, flowing freely for all of the assembly. From this mighty deed, many more did proceed, as his 12 closest friends have attested. He bid the blind see and set prisoners free, but the people in power protested. They could not abide, be they Jekyll or Hyde, how the man slammed their sacred conventions. He said, though, that he a new law did decree, the fulfillment of all of their intentions. If God has a plan for the saved and the damned, then this plan long ago was in motion. With the stars all aligned and for all humankind, the man came to his end with devotion. They say that he prayed, take this cup please away, but that promptly he then reconsidered. Still not what I want, that familiar haunt, and the prophet's foretellings delivered. He went to the cross and all seemed to be lost, at least such was a certain impression. But in this dark hour he displayed kingly power and forgiven us all of our transgressions. When he breathed his last, the earth shuddered and gasped, and the daylight lost all its ambition. He did what he said, though, came up from the dead, so the Son now forever is risen. The Father said, Son, there's work to be done, and I think you're the right man to do it. It's no meager task, so I sure hate to ask, but I need you, and won't you get to it? Well, Dad said, the boy, if there's truth to employ, then you know I'd respond by refusing. Still, I know the way that obedience plays, so your path is the path of my choosing. Yeah, I know the way that obedience plays, so your path is the path of my choosing. Hey, thanks a lot. Peace and happy Easter, John.